Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey Yoshida's Terror Crate in the game Wizard Cat. So when you start out, you can see Fey is right over here. You go and you talk to her and she tells you what you need to do. Reach rank 6 to claim the case. So you're going to start out level 1 if you've played this before and you've already grinded on the game and you're already level 6. You can just go in there and you can just claim it. So this game is kind of interesting. You go around and you're basically fighting up against these bots, and you can collect power-ups to give you more power so that you can kill the bots a little easier. So you want to shoot those. They're also battling against each other as well, and sometimes you might be in a public server and be battling against people. So there's either people or bots that you're battling against. The bots are a little bit easier to go up against as well. You want to kill as many of the bots as possible, but it seems like each round, no matter how well you perform, you get the same number of experience and points at the end. So if you pick up power-ups like this, you can see that we've got special, more powerful things. Don't fall there in the water. You see if you fall, that makes you die, but you're gonna get points. Now we're gonna just go to the next round here, I guess. So what I recommend, keep shooting at those bots. Get the power-ups. You can see it takes their life down much quicker. And you also, if you get hit a bunch of times, you want to try to get some hearts, because the hearts will help you get some more life. So yeah, see, those bots were fighting against each other. Try to avoid getting hit from those bots. I don't know if necessarily you're gonna get more points for killing more bots. I don't think that you do. Like this one, I think I win and come in first place, but this is just a grind mission, guys. In order to get this crate, it's just grind. Play a bunch of games, get experience, play, get experience, play, get experience. Keep doing that over and over and over. I think each level, you're going to have to play like 5 or 6 rounds just to get each level. So you're probably going to have to play through like 30 rounds or more just to get to level 6, just so you can get this crate. So this is just a time-consuming one. It's really not that difficult necessarily. But yeah, each time you go through one of these, and you can see you're going to level up. Right there, it shows I'm level 1, and it just increases a little bit. That was from me getting a lot of kills. And you can get bonuses there actually for accuracy and all that stuff. But yeah, so you can see I got to level 2. Just keep doing that until you get to level 6, and then go up to Fey. And then after you're level 6, you can actually claim your terror case. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's terror case in Ant Colony Simulator. Just a warning, guys, this one's going to take a really long time. You start out, it's just like Bee Swarm Simulator. You go and you hatch one. You talk to Fey. She's got missions for you. You can see on the left side, we've got missions. First mission is collect strawberries. Then you go back, you talk to her. She's going to give you another mission, and she's going to give you some stuff each time. Second part, you have to go and collect blueberries. And as you go through the process, you have to keep coming back to your area, and you have to put the food in your nest. You have to store the food. So you've got a backpack, you've got a fork that you start with. Of course, there's a shop right there. You can get bigger backpacks, you can get better items for digging, you can get knives, you can get spoons, and every now and then you just have to keep going back to your area, and you have to keep resting. But on the left side, you can see collect blueberries. This is the second part. You can also get your ants to help you out with this process. So as your ants are helping you, you can also feed the treats to your ants to get them to level up. And here we are in the shop. Now I'm speeding this up times 10 for the speed. Guys, this is going to take you, again, about 45 minutes. It's not difficult. It's not challenging. It's not really even fun. It's just a very long grind. So next part, you got to go get hot dogs and sunflower seeds. So you just have to keep going around there. There's a spider. Just keep running around and trying to collect while the spider's coming after you. And eventually your ants will take the spider out. And if someone else comes around, they may attract another spider, but hopefully their spider won't come towards you and try to kill you. So we've got sunflowers, we've got hot dogs. We're talking to Fey again. You talk to her, and then you have to talk to her again to get the next mission. Now we've got some stuff to feed to our ants. We're gonna feed our ants. Now we have to get sandwiches and ice cream. Sandwiches are over here in the picnic area, of course, and then the ice cream we're going to show you are in a different area. I recommend, if you can at this point, try to get a bigger backpack. Otherwise, you're going to have to keep making more and more trips over to your nest, and that's just going to make it take even more time. Now, behind the fireplace and the marshmallows, you can find the ice cream over there. There is a ladybug, also same thing with the spider. Try to avoid it, and eventually your ants will kill it. Next thing you have to collect here is s'mores and marshmallows. So over here by the campfire, lots of s'mores and marshmallows, and if you've got enough stored food and you can get better things for scooping and more storage, then that works too. And also, if you want to spend 50 Robux, you can get a little bit more and try to go through that period, that whole process a little bit faster. Yeah, I think I spent like 100 Robux here during this thing just so I can get a little bit more, so I could get some more ants and move along faster. Because guys, this mission is torture. It takes a really long time. If you want to avoid one, guys, I would say this is one to avoid for Fey. Definitely this game is pain. So the hardest games so far are for Fey. I think this is going to affect her score. Anyways, we're still collecting s'mores and marshmallows, even though we're going times 10 on the speed. We've got that. Now, the last thing we have to do is tacos. Now, behind that picnic area, you climb up the stairs past the hot dog dude, you got to get tacos. But you have to collect 4,800 tacos. At this point, my bag holds 3,500, so I'm going to spend some more time here getting these tacos. So we're still working on this, working on the tacos. They get small as you collect them, but when they're really small, you can still kind of chop at them and get more before they actually disappear. You want to come, you have to store your food, of course. It's going to take a while because there's a lot that we're storing over here. Going to go back to this area and then surprise visit from our friend Boo Breezy. Yo, Calixo, go check out Boo Breezy, subscribe to them. And somehow my spoon like disappeared as well when I was talking to them. That was really weird. I had to go back. I had to basically equip a different item and then go and re-equip my spoon again for it to come back. So a little bit buggy in this game as well. So it's just a typical simulator, basically a copy of Bee Swarm Simulator, but it's ants instead. But now that we've gotten the last thing done, almost the last thing done, we've got the copy, or we've got all that stuff. Last mission, we have to defeat this ladybug. So we go up to it, our ants defeat it. We've already done that. Now collect Fey's chest right there. Now we're not completely done at this point. We still have one more thing. We have to take this treasure chest and we have to go bring it to Fey. Now, after we bring it to Fey, that's when we will actually be done. But all the things that you need to get are in this first area. You don't have to get 5 ants. You don't have to go to the second area. The tacos were a little bit more challenging for me to find, but once I found them behind the picnic, we were good to go. But now that you've got this treasure chest, go talk to Fey, and you can see on the bottom right that you've got the badge. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's terror case in the game Big Bank Robbery. So when you start, just go to one of those circles to queue up in one of the missions, and it's going to do a countdown. Heist will start when that countdown basically finishes. So this one is pretty easy to do. All you have to do is go through the game, but there is a lot of points where you're just going to have to kind of sit there and wait for things to happen. So if you've got more people on your team, the better. It doesn't really take that long to get through this, even if you have just yourself, but there is kind of a boss that you have to face at the end, and it's helpful if you have other people on your team for that. So it's going to take you over here to this bank, and you go in there, and it says your job is to hide inside until night. So all you have to do is just kind of sit here in the bank, and you have to wait here for about, I'd say it's about 3 minutes. I'm going to skip forward past a lot of this, but it says to explore the bank. So if you want to, go ahead and explore around here inside of the bank. You're just waiting for this guy to come in with another person, which is this person right here, Lars. And it looks like there's also going to be a mobster coming in as well. So the fact that you want to escape the mobster means that this door behind you opens, the guards go out there, and I think they're going to try to protect you, but what you need to do is hide. So in this room, this looks like a good place to hide. We've got these little closets. You can come in here, close the doors, and hide, and then later you can see that you're gonna survive the night, or whoever came into the bank. It says right there at the top, hide. And then now it says we did it. It's gonna move you from your hiding spot, and now it says we wait until nightfall. So again, you just wait around a little bit, and then eventually it's going to say, now find your way to an elevator, and it's going to open the door, and it's going to say that we left some tools for you to pick up. So you go to that little case and you grab yourself a crowbar. So there's a door just around the corner in the same room here with the tools, and you have to attack the door. You can see the amount of HP, the hit points that it's got on it. As soon as you hit it down to 0 hit points, the door is going to open up. Watch out for these traps that are in here. You don't want to step on those and lose life or end up dying because you're so close to the end to getting the badge. So just go up these stairs around the corner and walk through this threshold over here. and then go through this door. Now over on the ground level, you can see this guy with Fey's terror case on his head. So that's an indication, obviously, that this is the guy that you need to beat to get the terror case. He's not really that hard. Edgard, he does do a couple moves where he spins around. He does a tornado thing, and then he does another thing where he spins his arms around. Like I mentioned earlier, this is one of those points where it's better if you have more than one person in the server to help you out and try to defeat this guy. So there's just 2 of us here right now, and we handle him pretty well. Just run away from him when he's spinning like that. And when he stops spinning, then that's time to go and hit him with your crowbar. When he starts spinning again, get away from him. And as you can see, he's got this main spin move that he does. It doesn't seem to make him dizzy or anything. But this second move where he just spins his arms around, that's another time to avoid him. But when he's not spinning, go there and hit him. You can see his HP is going down pretty quickly and is right there in the middle of the screen. After you kill him, you can see he goes down, and on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you can see that you've got the badge. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's terror case here in the game Break-In Story. So once you get in, of course, you want to get into the bus or moving truck and wait for the 30 seconds for that to count down. Then it's going to take you over here to the house that gets broken into. But in front of the house, you can see Fey, and you talk to Fey. She says, graffiti 5 pieces onto the main house. It's time to do some redecorating. We're going to make over the house. And you can see on the outside of the house, there's some outlines of the things that you need to spray paint. So you go in there and you just go and spray paint on it. It's automatically going to select the colors. So after you do the inside color, you need to shake the can. So there's a little button there and you click on that to shake the can. Then you do the next color and you cover the whole thing. Then you shake the can, of course, again. And then you want to do another part of the art. And then you're going to shake the can one more time. And then you're going to do another piece of the art. And then, of course, you're going to shake a can when you're done with that. Then we're going to do some background stuff in the art. Now we're going to shake the can one more time. And then we're going to color one more thing here, which is a little stencil on the outside. And then boom, you can see over there on the right, it says 1 out of 5 complete. Now we can see this one right here, which says AJ sucks. We're going to speed it up here about twice as much speed to show you how to go through this, because the rest of it's basically the same thing. You have 5 things on the side of the walls of the house that you have to take care of here. It might turn dark or get dark in there, or it might kind of do some of the storyline, but the door should be open. You should be able to go outside and do this, and you're just going to get all 5 of these taken care of, and you got to make sure you find them in different places around the house. So, all right, we've got 3 of those complete. We've got the one that says oof, one that says AJ sucks, and then one that says break in. Now we've got this one right here, Fey rules. So we're going to cover that one. Of course, keep shaking the cans, go over there. Really good colors. I like the colors on this one. I think that Fey's really going to like the colors on this one as well. So hopefully she's going to be happy with what we've put together here. So that one doesn't take as much work to do. Some of these take a little bit more shaking cans and doing some of the outlines and different colors than the others, but it's all pretty straightforward, pretty easy. This shouldn't take too long. Easy mission. Make sure you guys upvote. Thank you so much, Cracky, for an easy mission and for an awesome game. This is a great game, so you guys should probably check it out as well. So after you've outlined the final one, you can see on the right there, it says 5 out of 5 complete. So guys, make sure you stick around for the cutscene, because the cutscene is kind of fun too. Fey comments on your work. She says, great job, loving the red coloring on this piece. Then you see AJ right there. He sees the thing that says AJ sucks and he's devastated. Take that, AJ. Now I like AJ. AJ's cool. It should have said Spark sucks and something about like there is no pink Valkyrie. Anyways, you will have the badge there on the bottom right afterwards, and that's how you get this item here in the game Break-In Story. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's terror case in the game Pacer Test. So as soon as you start, you want to come around the corner here. You can talk to Fey. Basically, yeah, just talk to her. She's going to tell you to go and find the treasure chest. And we're going to speed up this part a little bit. If you go on treadmills and spend time in the game grinding, you can actually run a little bit faster, but you don't need to. It's just that running down this first part's going to take a while. And if you die, you're going to respawn back at the beginning. And I actually died once just walking down the halls. I don't know. The game is a bit bugged. I'm not sure what happened or why that happened, but that may happen to you. But anyways, you want to go into this room. Now be careful when you go in there. You don't want to hit any of these lasers. Now you can't jump or anything, so it's not about jumping, but the secret is that first person is your friend. And I thought I was way too tall. It might be easier if you get a smaller avatar or somebody who's nice and short. But yeah, I was able to get through here with my avatar the way it is. But our friend Blazy's right there doing a demonstration on how to get through that. Shout out to Blazy's for showing us how to get through this laser spot right here. So we're going into first person and then sidestepping really slow so we can go through those lasers. So just take it nice and slow, take it easy, and it looks like you may be too tall for some of these lasers, but you can actually fit through if you go through to the right spots. So follow along with me right here. Again, this laser in the back seems like it's just not tall enough, but if you kind of work your way back there in the corner and then go under it in the corner, then you're good. And then right here where Blazy's is dancing, you can see there is Fey's terror case. It's a small one. Go up to it and then touch it basically, and you can see on the bottom right that you've got the badge. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's terror case in the game promo code adventures. So as soon as you start the game, you can talk to Fey right here. It sounds like she's missing something and some trolls have stolen it from her. So you have to go and find, or some goblins, you have to go find those goblin thieves and you have to get her items back for her. So if you just turn around and you see this little hill over here, just climb up there and there's going to be a bunch of different types of goblins. So just normal goblins, they're pretty easy to kill. The archer goblins, those are pretty easy to kill too, and they sit off on the side and they kind of hit you a lot. And then there's also the goblin swordsmen. Those ones are pretty difficult and they will take you out pretty quick. So what you're looking for is actually the goblin thieves, which don't spawn actually very often. So I think it's like maybe one, I don't know, it's like 1 in 100 or something like that. Even with a lot of people in a server, it took a long time. Now, if you're by yourself in a VIP server, just killing the goblins, it's going to take you a long time before you're actually going to see goblin thieves pop up. But basically, this is just a click and grind game. There's not much to it. You're just walking around killing goblins and hoping for a goblin thief to pop up. And after one pops up, hopefully you kill it. You see right there, see that goblin thief? You can tell the thief, it says above his head, goblin thief for one thing. And then it has a dagger that is purple. So when it dies, you want to go and get the item that it drops, which is going to be first the hat for Fey and then her headphones. But see how it says your inventory is full? Now, I picked up some other items along the way, some mana potion, healing potion, apples. Yeah, so I got my inventory too full, so it was too full to actually pick up the items. So make sure you have room in your inventory to pick up these items. The thing is, you are also competing against other players. You can see right here, we've got another thief over there, and you find the item, and hopefully, if you're lucky, you will be the one who picks up the hat when the thief drops the item, because when the thief has it's killed, it drops a bunch of items. The items that you need are the hat that belongs to Fey and then her headphones. And then after you get those items, all you have to do is bring them back to her. But as you can see here in the servers, public servers, private servers, whatever, you've got people competing for that item. So this is kind of a troll sort of mission. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to be more difficult when you've got more people competing for the items when they get dropped, and especially the fact that thieves don't spawn very often. So it would be really cool if the devs actually spawn thieves a little bit more often, because it gets a little frustrating, guys. So hint, hint to the devs. But once you actually get all of those items, you just need to take them over back to Fey, and then she will say thank you very much for retrieving my items for me, and she will give you the badge, and you will have her terror case. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's terror case in the game Resort Tycoon. So you're going to see in your area, there's a tutorial that you might have to go through, but you're going to see an arrow that points to the Metaverse thing. Don't step on these things. Those are like game badges. You don't need those, but you get a free teleporter. You step on that. Teleporter is built, so you go inside the teleporter. It's going to take you to a special event island. So first thing you do is, you can see there's a collector right over there. Step forward, and this is going to just build the island, and then step forward a little bit, and the first free thing, you've got some worker. I guess we've got an intern that's digging up coal for you, and the coal, I guess, is what's making money for you. So you leave him for a while, just let him spend some time digging some stuff up for you, turn around and go to the collector. And this is pretty much like any other tycoon. You go to a collector, you get more of the money, you use the money to step on the pads to build things out more and more. So right here, we've built out that part of the lab. Now we've got another collector here. Now we're just going to speed it up at 4 times the speed. You just wait and you go to the collector. When you've got enough, you build walls, you build different parts, you build things to make it more productive and more efficient. And you're just going to keep going along with this whole process. You're going to build this other room over here, and you're going to spend most of your time just sitting there staring at the collector as it collects more and more money. I'm not sure how to make it go faster necessarily. I think at some point it does, but this lab right here, you can see looking at the walls, somebody likes Fey, but right there by the champions box for 4,500. So once again, after you've built to this point, you just need to go back to the collector, and once it gets to enough money, collect what you need, go over here, build the champions box, and the box appears right there, and you can see on the bottom right that you've got the badge. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's Terror Case in the game Robloxian High School. Now this one's going to take a little bit of time. You have to find 12 nodes and they're all over the map. But I'm going to show you where every single one is, and we're not going to really speed this one up so you can basically kind of play along at the same time. First one is right outside here, and then we're just going to go the first one, second one, third, fourth. We're going to go in order. We're going to find every single one from 1 through 12. So I don't really need to walk you through the whole thing. We're going to show you exactly where to go anyways. And when it comes time to spawn vehicles, just when you go to the shop, see, you might have a sedan, like a free vehicle that you can actually use instead of the scooter that I'm using to get around, and that might be a little bit faster, but we're going to show you basically all the little spots and where to go. But over there on the right, on the bottom, those little icons, there's also a blue one right there, which is kind of like a map, and you can use that to teleport. But you see we got the first one outside, second one was in the janitor's closet, third one here is in the auditorium. Then we're gonna have to go find some outside as well, but just kind of walk or watch all of the places that I walk to through this process, and all the places that I drive to pick all of these up, and that will show you where to get all of these pieces. Okay, the 12th and final piece you can see is right here inside of this bike shop after we've teleported over to the school. So yeah, that's all 12 of the pieces. Now that we're done, we can click on that thing on the left and you can teleport to the booth. And once you're there, you can click on claim. And now that you've got all 12 of them, you can see on the bottom right that you've got the badge. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's Terror Case in the game. This game is pain. So just a warning guys, the name is appropriate. This game really is pain. It is a pain in the butt. This is going to take a lot of time. This is going to take a lot of effort. If you already have one of Fey's crates, this one might not be worth all of the effort and all the work that it takes in order to do this. So the game starts out with an intro. It's pretty easy, the first couple ones. There's a 2x2, then a 3x3, a 4x4, a 5x5, and it keeps going until you get to level 10, which is a 10x10. So these 2x2s, what is going on here is it is just like one of those slide puzzles. So you know those slide puzzles where they show you a picture and then you basically have to put the picture back together. So right here in this game, it's going to show you the image right off the bat. So initially, it's not too hard. The first one you solve pretty much by accident. Second one, super easy as well. This one really comes together really easily. So boom, that one's easy. You get finished with that one, but it's of course easier if you take a picture of the image beforehand. You can view the original image, but that costs Robux. I've got my snipping tool here in my computer, so I use my snipping tool to take a picture of the image so I can see what it looks like beforehand. So now we've got our 4x4 image coming over here. This image is what the final product is supposed to look like, so I recommend use your snipping tool right here. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to grab the image. I am going to grab that image as well. We're going to turn the stabilization thing off, and there we go. We've got the image. Then it is going to mix up all of that stuff and is going to mix up the puzzle, mix it up, and then you have to put the puzzle back together. Now this one right here is a 4x4, level 4. On level 5, they do a 5x5. On level 6, it's a 6x6. And yeah, you guys have to go all the way up and finish 10x10 for this whole thing. So there is some strategy on how to do this, how to move certain pieces around and get them to different locations, and how to start and how to do this whole thing. So I'm going to give you a link here to it's like kopf.com, and it's how to solve any slide puzzle regardless of its size. So it's going to be some information that's tips on how to solve slide puzzles, because these slide puzzles, they require a little bit of strategy. Sometimes you just got two pieces that you've got to swap out, and just trying to swap out those two pieces gets to be a pain in the butt. Of course, on the left, you can skip. You can spend Robux to skip, and I think it's 150 Robux to skip a level. So if you want to spend Robux to get past these levels, that's also an option that you can do. So it can be a pay-to-win situation, but yeah, basically, Dev Ultra just wanted to give you guys a real challenge and give you guys one of the hardest missions that we've had in an event, and this one definitely lives up to the hype. It is definitely very difficult. So once you guys get this one done, it's all you guys. I'm not going to go through and spend the time to do all 10x10, but after you get all 10x10 done, then you will get the badge and you will have it here for this game is pain. And that is how you get Fey's Terror Case for this one. But yeah, if there's any that you guys are going to choose to probably skip, this might be one of the ones that you would choose to skip, because it's going to take a long time and it's going to be very, very difficult. So anyways, once you get it done, you should have the badge, and there you go. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's Terror Case in the game Trader. So as soon as you start here, it says Metaverse Champion Quest, talk to Fey. Fey is here in the map. You can do your daily collection of your daily awards and your daily login and all that stuff. Fey is right up here in the corner, and if you talk to her, you can hold down F to talk to her. She says, hey, whatever your name is, and then you need to do 3 more rounds before you can get my weapon. So in order to get what you need here, you need to win 3 rounds. So this does not work in VIP servers, guys. It will not work in VIP servers. You have to do it in public servers, okay? So if you do this in VIP, again, you're not going to get it. It's not going to count. Got to do it in public. So there's 3 roles. You're civilian, a trader, or an agent. So right now, as a civilian, I'd want to run around and try to basically do all these tasks to make that timer up at the top go down faster. So when that timer goes down, then you can actually extract and leave the map, and then that is a win for you as a citizen. If you see computers, you want to go up to them, you want to press the F button, and you want to fix them. If you see levers, you want to go up to them, press F and pull those down. If you find objects, you want to get those over to the electrical panel. There's 3 of those, and you get 30 seconds off that. And there's places where you can see 3 numbers in the map, and then when you enter those, that's also another 30 seconds off. So watch out for people, though. You don't know who is the killer and who's not the killer. So basically, whoever the traitor is, they may just whip out a knife and kill you, and then that round is basically a wash. You got to go and start over again, and you got to keep going until you win 3 of them. So as a traitor, right here, you get a knife, and as a traitor, to win, you have to kill the agent and also the other people in the game. So you want to kill those and make sure they don't escape. Now, another thing you get as an agent. So when you're the agent, what you want to do is find the traitor or traitors in the map. There might be more than one traitor, depending on how many people are in the server. But as the agent, what you want to do is you want to find whoever the traitor is, and you want to kill them and shoot them, and then you will get a victory. So either way, get 3 victories as traitor, as an agent, or as a civilian. And then after you're done getting your 3 wins, go back, talk to Fey, and then she will give you your crate. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey Yoshida's terror case in the game Vibe at NYC. So as soon as you start, it says that the splash screen started and it's part of the whole Metaverse thing, and you need to go and talk to Fey. So you start in the game, you come here, you talk to Fey, you're going to chat with her for a little bit. You got to hold down the F button, and then she's basically telling you that she's lost her shards. So once again, we're going to have to go and find some shards hidden throughout the map. So what we need to do is find the 20 shards which are throughout this whole map. Shout out to my buddy Blazies, who came in here and did it before me and knew where these shards were and came and showed me how to do this. Gotta love time zones. He got a little bit of time on it. So see right here, this first shard, super easy to find. You just turn around and you can see it. You go and you grab it, you hold down the button, and there you go, you take it. Sometimes you might end up sitting on some seats that you don't intend to sit on, but just watch where I'm going here in this video. We've got it at normal time, and then you can see where I collect every single one of these crystals. So there's 20 total. There's certain parts of the map that we have to teleport to, like over here. There's like, I was like, where did he go? He seemed to have disappeared. But back here, there's actually like a secret door. So there's several secret doors and secret rooms that we have to go into to try to find some of these shards. So just watch what I do here in the video, and then we'll talk to you again once we get all 20 of them and we have to go into the next step. Okay, so now we've got 19 out of 20. The last shard right here, and behind the NYC Cafe, there's another hidden door, and that takes you to the arcade. And then in the arcade, behind one of those machines back there in the corner, is where you're going to find the 20th and final shard. So it doesn't stand right out. It's actually right here, back in the corner over there behind the yellow machine. So you can see it right there. When you're close enough, you can see that you can grab it. So as soon as you take this one, it is going to tell you to go over to Fey Yoshida's. So we're going to do that. We're going to make our way back over to Fey over here. So she's just in the main area. She's really easy to find. So after you go talk to her. All right, so remember that's the NYC Cafe. Around the corner here, we've got Fey over here. So now she's got one more mission that you've got to go through. You got to find a teleporter, a portal, and we're going to show you exactly where that is. And then you got to go through the portal, and then there's an obby that you have to go through. It's not too difficult of an obby, pretty straightforward. Then, of course, we're going to show you how to do that. So in order to find the portal, you got to go up these stairs over here, and then directly across, and then directly across again, and then through this piece of art, and then right there we've got the portal. You can go through that portal, and you just have to hold down the F button. Again, it's going to teleport you to a different area where you do an obby, and then this obby, of course, is it's a pretty straightforward obby. You just kind of keep going forward. Try to avoid touching the things that are going to kill you. There is one spot a little forward here that I'm going to show you about that was a little bit tricky, that I kept dying because it didn't seem like it was really obvious that you could actually even die in that part. So we're going to talk about that. So right here we save, go onto the cone, and then here, and then right here after you jump here, if you just walk straight forward, it's going to kill you. You have to jump over that little ledge right there, because it seems like it just kills you every single time. But other than that, just pretty straightforward. Just watch what I'm doing here in the obby and make your way over to Fey at the end. Okay, and here we are at the end of the obby. You can see once you get up there, as soon as you get on the platform on the bottom right, you've got the badge, and you can see Fey Yoshida's right there, and she will give you your crate. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get Fey's Terror Case in the game Water Park. So as soon as you come in the game, you will see there's an NPC of Fey right there. And she tells you to go to the beach and talk to the pirate. So there's a little teleporter thing on the right side, or on the left side. You can see teleport, run. You want to click on the run so that you run a little bit faster. Otherwise, you can see the way I'm going right now is pretty slow, walking pretty slow. So we're going to go over here and we're going to talk to this pirate guy first. All right, so we're interacting with him. He says, "Ahoy, I've stumbled upon your water park, blah, blah, blah." So he's going to ask for doubloons, but they're not doubloons. They're like lifesavers. They're like the life vests that you have on ships. But I thought balloons was like a cash currency. But anyways, that's what they look like. The first one, super easy. You just turn around and it's right behind you for a little example. You just interact with that. And now we've got some friends here in the server who are helping us kind of find some of these. So just kind of follow where I go, this is just normal speed. Sometimes we're not exactly remembering where it was, so little pauses here and there just to remember our bearings around the map. But these are all fairly hidden and kind of difficult to find. But we're going to show you where we get all 10 of them. So just kind of watch along with the video and watch as I collect all 10 of these quote-unquote doubloons. So now that we've got all 10 of them, of course we need to go and talk to our pirate friend once again. So we're going to teleport to the beach, we're going to talk to him, and he says, there she is, doubloons. And you'd think, all right, cool, we are done with this. No, we are not completely done with this mission yet. So after this point, there is a door, a secret door that has been opened that he's going to show you. So he's going to zoom out real quick and then show you over here by this slide that is black and white. Just try to remember, you're going to do a lot of zooming out. There's parts of the map that pretty much all look the same. So there's this door down there, and you can see it says blue, green, red, purple. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to go and see if we can open that door in there. So let's see how that works out. But first, we're just going to show you walking over to where the pool is so that we can go down there and give you guys a little bit of perspective. If I fall in here, of course, we got to jump out of the water every single time. All right, so now we found the pool with this guy right here. When we swim down, we can see there's a secret door down here, or a secret pathway to a different area. Once you go down there, you can move forward, and there's a door there in the back. So can you go into the door? Of course you can, just not yet. Because you got to go and you can click on it, and then it gives you a little bit of a hint right here. It says, blue, green, red, and purple. I've seen those around the park somewhere. So yes, of course, there are some rides that you need to go down, and the color of the rides are blue, then green, and then red, and then purple. So here's the first one right here. This is the blue one. You can teleport to the top. You can see right there the red rover and the blue raptor. So you want to go down the blue raptor, of course. So we're going down the blue. Okay, so you just need to make it to the bottom of this ride. And I think it basically registers when you're about halfway through the ride is when it starts registering that you've actually gone through that ride. But it is definitely looking at the order that you go through these. Now the next one is green over here. We're over here kind of by the purple one and under the yellow one. And then just around the corner from that one, we're going to see this green one, which is called the drop and shock. So we're going to teleport to the top of this one, stand on this red spot, interact with this, and then we're going to drop through, and then you can see that the color of this one is green. So we've done blue, we've done green, we've done the next one is red, and then after that is purple. So if you zoom out, you can see that right next to the big purple one is the red one. So you want to go kind of towards the bottom of the red one, and you want to make your way to the top. Now this one was a little bit tricky. The red rover right there. So the red rover and the blue one. Now instead of going down the blue one, we're going down the red one. So it's easier if you can get into one of these inner tubes. It helps you go down. Otherwise, if you're just walking down, it takes a little bit longer, and it's a little bit annoying. This whole mission is a little bit time consuming and a little bit annoying, but yeah. So now we've gone down the red one. Now all we have to do now, we've gone down blue, we've gone down green, we've gone down red. Now we can go down purple, and purple just happens to be the biggest slide over there. So on the left side where you see teleport, you can click on teleport and then just go to the biggest slide, and then you can go down this one. So I recommend just get on one of these inner tubes with somebody. You can spawn it. You have to stand over it for a little while, and then you go down this one. And this one is the biggest one, so it's going to take a little bit of time for you to go down through it, and hopefully you're on a tube and you're not walking, because it'll end up taking a whole lot longer, and hopefully you don't fly out. But anyways, halfway through this one, you can see that it gives you a cutscene, and it shows you that door over there, and that door now is open. You can now actually go in that door, but you got to make sure that you've gone down the slides though in that proper order: the blue, the green, the red, and then the purple. And then you will get that cutscene to show you guys that the door is open. So now all we're gonna have to do is go back to that pool area. We remember that the pool is over by a slide that looks black and white. It always helps to kind of just remember the colors of the slides and zoom out quite a bit to try to figure out where you're going. So now that we've gone down that, it's just right around the corner. We're gonna go back down to this secret area that we were in earlier, and going a little bit further back here, this door is now finally open. So when you go forward, it's almost like there's another slide that you have to go through. It's like this invisible slide. So you don't have to worry about that lava or anything. You're not gonna fall in the lava. You're just gonna keep going straight ahead, and what happens here is you're basically done. When you get to the end of this, you will see on the bottom right, you've got the badge, and that is how you get the crate.
Thank you for watching, guys. And if you'd like to support, please use code DeeterPlay when buying Robux, and also make sure you subscribe and you've got the notification bell on, not only for the launchers, because I've got launchers for all of these launch boxes, but also future news, events, and free items that hit the catalog on Roblox. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.